depict Ramachandra's brothers as being ordinary persons, but that's not the case. They're in Vishnu Tattva category. So this is important. It's very important that we, when we're reading these different literatures, scriptures, that we are reading from an authorized source or authorized commentator, and not just anyone. So that's an important point. Same with kirtan. There's many following Vaishnava principles and accepting Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As well as there are also many speakers on the Bhagavatam. There's so many lectures we could listen to online, but we should be sure that whoever we're listening to, whether it be kirtan, whether it be lectures, or whether we're reading their books, that they are authentic Vaishnavas. So we're sure to get the right idea. So that's the first point. Okay, we'll continue. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 4.7, the Lord appears when there are discrepancies in the discharge of factual religion. For Lord Ramachandra also appeared under the same circumstances as others, for expansions of the Lord's internal potency, and by Lakshmiji Sita Devi. Lord Ramachandra was by his father Maharaj Dasharath to leave home for the forest under awkward circumstances. And the Lord, as the ideal son of his father, carried out the order even on the occasion of his being declared the king of Ayodhya. One of his younger brothers, Lakshmanji, desired to go with him, and so also his eternal wife Sita-ji desired to go with him. The Lord agreed to both of them, and altogether they entered the Dandakaranya forest, to live there for 14 years. During their stay in the forest, there was some quarrel between Ramachandra and Ravana, and the latter kidnapped the Lord's wife, Sita. The quarrel ended in the vanquishing of the greatly powerful Ravana, along with all of his kingdom and family. Sita is Lakshmi-ji, or the goddess of fortune, but she is never to be enjoyed by any living being. She is meant for being worshipped by the living being along with her husband, Sri Ramachandra. A materialistic man like Ravana does not understand this great truth, but on the contrary, he wants to snatch Sita Devi from the custody of Ram and thus incurs great miseries. The materialists who are after opulence and material prosperity may take lessons from Ramayana that by the policy of exploiting the nature of the Lord without acknowledging the supremacy of the Supreme Lord is the policy of Ravana. Ravana was very advanced materially, so much so that he turned his kingdom Lanka into pure gold, or full material wealth. But because he did not recognize the supremacy of Lord Ramachandra and defied him by stealing his wife, Sita, Ravana was killed, and all his opulence and power were destroyed. Lord Ramachandra is a full incarnation with 6 opulences in full, and he is therefore mentioned in this verse as Kaleshaha, or master of all opulence. So, of course, it's a long history of the pastimes of Ramachandra, and we don't have all day or the next few weeks to go through this long history, so we'll just touch on a few points of the pastimes of Ramachandra, the history of Ramachandra. So we've heard in the purport today that under awkward circumstances he was banished to the forest, Ramachandra, and he went with Lakshman and Sita. And Ravana, seeing the beauty of Sita, he wanted to snatch her for his own enjoyment. And Srila Prabhupada compares this to the materialistic people wanting to snatch Lakshmi or Sita or material wealth for their own enjoyment without recognizing the supremacy of Ramachandra. So he compares this, or he says this is Ravana's policy. So we all may have wealth, and that's okay, and it's okay to utilize one's wealth. But the idea is that we shouldn't have wealth and not recognize the supremacy of Krishna. We should recognize the supremacy of Krishna. We should use our wealth in the service of Krishna. So that's the idea. So Ravana, he wanted to snatch Sita, so he came up with a plan. Does anyone remember the plan he came up with? Yes, there's a boy. Yes, thank you very much. Now, what is your name? Sanika. Yes. Okay, nice to meet you. Hare Krishna. So, do you remember what was the disguise that Ravana took to trick Sita? Do you remember what he disguised himself as? What is it? Huh? Yeah, mendicant. Yeah, like a sannyasi. Yes, all right. Good job. Soon he'll travel the world and talk about Ramachandra. So, after he graduates college, that's probably what his parents want, right? Yes. So yes, he disguised himself as a sannyasi, and Sita, she thought, okay, I'll try to help him, and then Ravana snatched her. Of course, this was a Maya Sita, and yeah, because the demons actually can't take Sita, but so she grabbed him, or so he grabbed her and was flying off in the sky, and there was one great devotee of Ramachandra. He actually had the body of what was it? Does anyone remember? Vulture? Yeah, Jatayu. So he was an old warrior bird, a vulture. And Ravana was young and very powerful. I mean, he was extremely powerful. Everyone was scared of Ravana. But Jatayu was thinking that if I don't try to save Sita, then what is the use of my existence? Why? I mean, I have to try. So he was thinking he may die, but he was thinking, better let me die trying to save Sita. How can I just let this demon take away Sita? So he attacked Ravana's chariot. He killed these donkeys and smashed the chariot. And then there was a big war between Jatayu and Ravana. And Ravana at one particular point cut off one of his wings, and then the other one, and there's this whole battle, and eventually Ravana flies off with Sita by his mystic power. So Jatayu, but we should note this, that Jatayu, again, he was trying. That was his glory, even though he was thinking he may not be successful. So sometimes we may feel that we have so many things going against us. We may feel we have so many obstacles. There's Krishna consciousness, there's the goal of loving Krishna, but I have so many things holding me back. Can anybody think of some things that hold people back from attaining Krishna consciousness? You want to say? No taste for chanting? Okay, that holds us back. What are some other things? Material attachments, like what? Like what are some specific material attachments? Family, okay. Fame, yes, we want to be famous. That could be a definite material attachment. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Nadanam najanam nasundarim. I don't want wealth or fame or followers, beautiful spouse. So that could be something, obstacles. Someone said something else? Some more material attachments, yes?
Wanting to be in charge.
Yeah. Oh, yes, wanting to be in charge. That's to want to own things, to see oneself as the proprietor of things, and to want to control things. This is a very deep-seated thing in the conditioned soul, the desire to be in charge, the desire to control. Because ultimately, Krishna is in control. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna is the supreme controller. So in this way, there's so many desires that we may have that may be blocking us from attaining Krishna consciousness. I was picking up a suitcase one time at a mall, which I'll never do again. I actually vowed never to go to malls again. It's too much, I renounced it. I also vowed never to go to Walmart or Target again too. Too much. Anyways, maybe under emergency, but anyways, years ago I went to this mall, and there was one person there. Whatever, it could have been a man, but happened to be a woman. She had this T-shirt, and it said, she was shopping, and it said, "All I want is everything." So I was thinking, okay, it's honest. Thought it was funny. So we may have so many desires, and as we were mentioning this morning and yesterday a little bit about Dhruva Maharaj, he had so many desires. Actually, historically speaking, he had one of the most biggest desires historically. He wanted to be in control of everything, wanted a kingdom greater than his great-great-grandfather and so on. So there may be so many things we feel are blocking us, but still, we can learn from Jatayu, we have to try. Utsaha nishchaya daryat tat karma pavartana. We have to be enthusiastic, we have to try. And Krishna will help us. And specifically, we're here at the temple of Nittai. What is it? Yes, Nittai Satchinandana. Gaur Nittai, Parama Karuna, most merciful Gaur Nittai. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he says that for one who remembers Lord Chaitanya, very, very, very difficult things become easy. So in other words, we may be thinking, oh, it's so difficult to be Krishna conscious. But if we remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it becomes very easy. And for one who doesn't remember Lord Chaitanya, very easy things become difficult. So therefore we should remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Jatayu tried, and he, from one perspective, failed. But while he was dying there, he was chanting the name of Ram, and then Ramachandra came. And while he was dying, Jatayu, he was looking at the face of Ramachandra, the personality of Godhead. So this is a great success. He left his body in the presence of Ramachandra, and Ramachandra did his funeral rites like a son would. So he attained success. So Hanuman and different personality, Hanuman went searching for Sita, and they're all searching for Sita. Eventually they found her, and they decided to cross the ocean to get Sita. So this is the next verse. We'll read it. Text 23. Who's controlling? Okay. Yeah, so we won't read, we'll just read the English of text 23. Excuse me, 24. Yeah. We'll read the English of 24. The personality of Godhead, Ramachandra, being aggrieved for his distant intimate friend Sita, glanced over the city of the enemy Ravana with red-hot eyes like those of Hara, who wanted to burn the kingdom of heaven. The great ocean, trembling in fear, gave him his way because its family members, the aquatics, like the sharks, snakes, and crocodiles, were being burnt by the heat of the angry, red-hot eyes of the Lord. So Ramachandra, he was looking at the ocean, and because he was so angry, the red-hot eyes of the Lord, it was heating up the ocean. And the different aquatics there, sharks, snakes, crocodiles, were being burnt by that heat, that fire. He was so angry. So Srila Prabhupada makes the point that the impersonalists, they may think that Krishna is emotionless or a non-person, but Krishna is a person and he has emotions, transcendental. So while they were going to cross the ocean, they started making a bridge with stones, boulders, and Hanuman was there. He was throwing boulders into the ocean, which were floating, and then the idea was they're going to walk across. So there was one. Some say squirrel, or some say, what's the other one they say? Does anyone remember? Spider, yeah. So we'll say, so squirrel was there pushing pebbles into the ocean, and Hanuman, in his transcendental enthusiasm, he asked the squirrel just to step aside. So Ramachandra, he overheard this, and he told Hanuman that this squirrel and you are both doing service, and I accept them equally. He's doing his part, and you're doing your part. And you should remember, Hanuman, who is making these these stones float. In other words, it's me. It's by my power. Shouldn't become proud. So we could learn from that too that Krishna, he accepts any service anyone does if they do it with devotion. It doesn't matter what the service is. All right, so last verse we'll read today. 25. When Ravana was engaged in the battle, the trunk of the elephant which carried the king of heaven, Indra, broke in pieces, having collided with the chest of Ravana, and the scattered broken parts illuminated in all directions. Ravana therefore felt proud of his prowess and began to loiter in the midst of the fighting soldiers, thinking himself the conqueror of all directions. But his laughter, overtaken by joy, along with the very air of life, suddenly ceased with the tingling sound of the bow of Ramachandra, the personality of Godhead. So he was very proud and laughing, and then the tingling bow of the personality of Godhead, and then it's just finished. He was killed. Purport. However powerful a living being may be, when he is condemned by God, no one can save him. And similarly, however weak one may be, if he is protected by the Lord, no one can annihilate him. So, yes, the appearance of Ramachandra is coming soon in April, so it's a wonderful time to meditate on Ramachandra and his wonderful devotees, and try to take lessons from his pastimes, and in this way advance in our Krishna consciousness or our Ram consciousness. So I'll stop there. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for speaking to the aspect of, trying without the notion of, knowing if we're going to be successful or not. Because, it's important to keep moving and just do our best. Because that's what's being seen. And I mean, reminds me of the squirrel and Hanuman. All the service that we're doing is important. We're all doing our part. So yeah, just gratitude to them. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, practically, that's all we could really do is our best. Of course, we should be honest with ourselves and really try our best, because sometimes people may say, I'm trying my best, but they're not trying their best. So we should try our best and honestly try our best, and Krishna will accept that. Because Krishna, we cannot cheat Krishna. Krishna knows exactly what's going on in our heart. He's the super soul, as there is the super soul. So he has a very clear, most clear conception of what's going on. He knows us better than we know ourselves. So if we're wondering, why aren't I making advancement, or why aren't I feeling the mercy of Krishna, we shouldn't take that as Krishna's cruelty or as some mistake. Like Krishna consciousness, there's some flaws in Krishna consciousness, but we should take that as we should try harder. And that's the principle of sadhu sangha, associating with devotees. They inspire us to try harder. Like, you could do better, do better. So yeah, that pressure is important, and therefore sadhu sangha is very important. We have that healthy pressure. That's the principle of being in any ashram. Brahmacharya ashram means you have other brahmacharis around who are giving healthy pressure, waking up early. They're chanting, they're doing so many things, and you just feel that you have to do it too. But that's also the real benefit of any ashram. If you're in the Grihastha ashram, you're a married person, then husband and wife, there should be some pressure there, healthy pressure to be Krishna conscious, to advance, to try our best. And yeah, so it's within the ashram, really. So, does anybody have any other question, comment? Yes.
So before the class, or at the beginning of the class, it was spoken that attachment to wealth is some bit of Maya. And now, if a millionaire was sitting at a table with a billionaire, the millionaire would feel very unsuccessful. Mm-hmm. And I'm not in that position, thankfully. However, I do find myself being attached to security, not wealth, but security. And this is kind of difficult for me to overcome. And do you have anything to say about how to let go of this, or how to just trust?
Okay. Yeah, thank you. It's a good question. Yeah, I remember one of my friends, he was going sort of life, and then what will happen when you get old? Like, who will take care of you? You don't have like a family to take care of you. Because sometimes the hope is, okay, you develop this kind of large family, and then, you get older and your family takes care of you. But sometimes if you're alone as a renunciate, then, there's no one exactly to take care of you. And it's not automatic that somebody will. And this person was saying, aren't you fearful of that? And then my friend just said, no, I just have faith in Krishna, and whatever he arranges or doesn't arrange, I just accept that. So ultimately we should have faith that Krishna will protect us, and we should have faith that whatever he arranges for us, that's for our benefit. So this idea of putting too much stress on making our own plans, of course we plan to some degree, but ultimately Krishna's in charge. So we should try to understand that. And the chanting of Hare Krishna, that helps us realize that. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Our heart becoming purified, we develop more faith in Krishna, and that he's actually there, and he's actually taking care of us, and he's making all arrangements for us. Even if it doesn't seem like he is, he is. We should have that faith. But it is something that needs to be overcome. It says that the human and the animal, they have different things in common. Or they have things in common: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. They have that all in common. So all of these things are things that need to be controlled and ultimately overcome. And one of those is defending, which means being too fearful or too not trusting Krishna fully, making too many arrangements for our own kind of protection. So, yeah, I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. Many people it's very difficult to do, actually, in a sense. But that's the whole idea, to come to that point where we have full faith. So then that's a gradual process of Krishna consciousness. Gradually we become more strong like that. So I hope that helps to some degree. Okay, we have a question or a comment, or reflection from the back.
I wanted to say that what helps me with the fear is remembering Prabhupada saying that we should think of ourselves as the kitten in the mouth of the cat. We're not the mouse. As devotees, as we're praying and surrendering to Krishna, we're the kitten. We don't have to be afraid. Whatever's happening is for our benefit.
Yes. So the materialists, they take death as very fearful, and unfortunate. But for a devotee, it's not at all. They're not afraid of death. And as, what was your name?
Manasaganga.
Yeah, Manasaganga. Hare Krishna. As she was saying that, the example's given, like if you have a cat, and the cat picks up a mouse, that's death for the mouse, very fearful. But a cat picks up her kitten with the same mouth, and she's just taken, and it's like a loving embrace. So we accept, the idea is death is like that for a devotee. There's nothing to be afraid of. But Krishna is protecting his devotees, and the more we advance, then the more we'll realize that. So, all right. I think we're about... Any other question or... What about our friend? You have something to say? No? Okay. All right. Yes, I think she had.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
My question to you is, any thoughts on, is work worship or worship the real work?
Okay. Well, worship is the real work in the sense that we are working to purify our hearts. It actually is work in the sense that we have to put a lot of energy into it. But we have to be careful that we don't accept, if we don't accept work as our worship. We become workaholics or really attached, to making money or something like that. Like that's our main goal in life. Now you could think of Krishna while you're working. You could dedicate the fruits of your activities to Krishna. That's very good. You don't have to give up working, but you should think of Krishna and dedicate your fruit to Krishna, or the results. But to not think of Krishna while working and to not dedicate some of the results to Krishna, that's not advised as a solid plan for happiness. So better to think of Krishna and dedicate some of the results to Krishna. That will be our success. And to simultaneously work to purify our heart. So.
Thank you.
Okay, Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
So if we can put the mats away, and we'll do stand-up kirtan, please. Shri Shinatai Satyananda Dev ki Jai, Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Bhagwan ki Jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Okay. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Nittai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hari Nittai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hari Gaura 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 Hari Gaura 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 Hari Gaura 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 Hari Jai Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Nittai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai go to Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, go to Hari Bo. Nitai go to Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, go to Hari Bo. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Parivrajakacharya, Ashtotara Shatashi Shimad, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Parivrajakacharya, Ashtotara Shatashi Shimad, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya, Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Prem Sikaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Navadvip Dham ki Jai. Ganga Yamuna Mai ki Jai. Tulsi Maharani ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
We'll chant the Nrsingadev prayers, and for those of you that are not so familiar, you can see them on the screen projection there. Ram? You want us to chant? Okay.
Namaste Nara Simaya Namaste Nara Simaya Prahlade lade daine Hiranyakashi purvakshaha Srila Kankana Kalaye Itanasma Parato Nasmo Itanasma Parato Nasmo Yato Yato Yamita To Nasmo Nasmo Hirdaye Nasmo Nasmo Hirdaye Nasmo Narasimamadim Sharanam Prapade O Narasimamadim Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Sringam Talita Hiranya Kashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Narsimhadev, 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 Jaya Narsimhadev, 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudeva, 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 Jaya Gurudeva. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. O Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribol. O Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribol. श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे.
Thank you all for joining us for your Sunday feast program. Jai Shri Shinitai Satyanandan Dev ki jai. Jai Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Vrinda Devi Tulasi Maharani ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shivancha kalpatrubhyascha kripo sindhubhyevacha patita nam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha. So, how are you all doing? Happy? Happy in Kirtan Rasa? Hare Krishna. So, it feels very much like spring. Look at the beautiful colors on Shri Shinitai Satyanandan, how they're beautifying their outfits and the flowers and the garlands. It just looks like full bloom, the recession of winter and coming of spring. Very nice. There's an art to having darshan of Bhagwan. And darshan occurs not with the eyes, but with the heart. So we should meditate on that. So we'd like to thank our esteemed guest, His Grace Balarama Prabhuji. He took time out of his busy schedule traveling to give us association. And association means to listen to Shastra and chant along together, do the acts of bhakti together with those that are more advanced than us. So thank you, Prabhuji, for coming. Wish you all the best in your journeys. So let's hear for Balarama Prabhuji's coming here with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Well, you just got your wish. He's going to be coming with His Holiness Bhakti Anantarit Maharaj for the appearance day of Shri Nrsimha Dev. So thank you very much for taking time to do that. Let's go over the announcements. I have to be mindful of not making the announcements too long and delaying prasadam, I know that. First time visitors? Anyone who's here for the very first time? Okay. You're being prodded by somebody. Is she first time? Don't be sorry. You can just say your name, where you're from, and what brought you here. What's your name? Neetu Mataji. And where are you from? From Hillsborough. And your friend brought you here today, is that? Okay. Thank you, Mataji, for doing that. Thank you. Anyone else here for the very first time? Okay, well, we're all amongst friends. So let's welcome Mataji with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you for coming. Please come regularly since you live in Hillsborough. It's not too far. There's one hand. Where? Oh, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, you're Krishna Shakha Prabhu's friend. Okay, what's your name, Prabhu? Achyuta Chaitanya Das. What's your name? Kishori. And where's your wife? Okay. I think they came from ISKCON Silicon Valley along with Krishna Shakha Prabhu. doing book distribution. I heard from Mother Ganga Prabhu that it went well yesterday. You were at PSU, Portland State? Where? Oh yeah, Jai Hanuman Temple. Yeah. Sometimes they don't want us to be there because it's like, yeah, it's a lot of Telugu folks. Yeah, sometimes it interferes with their book distribution. So, but thank you for coming very much. I hope your trip is continuing very nicely. You're going to go down to Eugene, right? Corvallis and Eugene on your pathway. So wish you all the best, and sorry we couldn't serve you better, but I know Madhav Ganga Prabhu, and you had a comfortable hosting for that. Thank you. Thank you for your surrender. I mean, you have a young family, little girl, and you're traveling on book distribution, which is, some level of austerity. So that's wonderful. All glories to you and your spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. Anyone else here for the very first time? Okay. Next. Okay. This usually takes a lot of time. The birthday should be like in this upcoming week or the week that just passed, not 3 months from now or 6 months from now, or a friend of a friend's, because we have to keep aware of timeliness. Any birthdays? I hear Gopika raising her hand. Yes, whose birthday? I couldn't hear. Nitya's birthday on Friday. Is Nitya here? Nitya, why are you hiding out? How old are you? 12. Wow. I still have a video of you like playing kartals in our old temple when you were just learning. She's growing up fast. Congratulations, Nitya. Hope you have a wonderful. And then what day was that? This Friday. Everybody's invited? Okay, thank you very much. Who else birthday? Yes.
It was my younger son's birthday,
Sri Ram's birthday? Is Sri Ram here?
No, he is not here.
Okay. Okay. When was his birthday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Congratulations. Prabhu has two very sweet children. I always have a lot of affection for him because he came at the very beginning when we started in 2003 and helped us with things like putting up the wall, the linoleum on the floor, painting the walls at our very first small center. So thank you for your service at that time. I hope you feel inspired to continue on. Anyone else? Birthday or anniversary? No. Okay. So next. So we're very excited. His Grace Balarama Prabhuji very nicely yesterday and today has spoken about the glories of Sri Ramachandra ji and his dear associates. And so April 6th, which is Sunday, we're going to be celebrating the appearance day of Sri Ramachandra ji, called Ram Navami. And you're welcome to come. Please come. And it will start at probably 11. 11:30. But Gopal told me he's going to be here. No, I can't talk you into it. Maybe, but we'll start formally at 11:30, and it'll be what we call the spiritual cultural event, meaning, glorification of the Lord with bhajans and drama. Oh, I don't know whether there's drama. Just okay. So it'll all be centered about how we can remember the Lord and His glorious activities while He descended to this planet. So please come. It's a very auspicious occasion. And it'll be the Sunday program with Kirtan, Prasadam, etc. But focus will be on Sri Ramachandra ji. And their sponsors, Timarari Palam Prabhu and Uma Mataji for the bhoga and the flowers. Is that correct? Okay. If anyone else feels inspired to sponsor food items, like bhoga means raw ingredients that you sponsor that is cooked by the devotees and then offered to the Lord. And so it's like a yajna, and everyone honors that as prasadam subsequently. So if you want to sponsor, you can. The Lord is absolute, and His service is absolute, like Srila Prabhupada says, and there's no limit. If you want to sponsor flowers, you can as well, to whatever amount your heart desires. Okay. Next. So upcoming Sunday feast sponsors. So for today, it was Subhendra Prabhu and Ritu Mataji. Are they here? I don't see them. Yourself? Was it Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhu? Was there a special occasion that you were sponsoring? Just like that. That's wonderful. Just like that. Just remember the Lord, just like that. That's all we need. And flowers by Madhu Prabhu and Avanti Mataji on the occasion of their wedding anniversary. Are Prabhu and Mataji here? Don't see them. So Shri Ram Navami, we already have sponsors, but it's such a special occasion, you can offer more. April 13th, there's flower sponsorship open. April 20th, flower sponsorship. April 27th, Bhoga sponsorship. These are all tax deductible, but the most important thing is you're offering your heart to the Lord. Okay, so you can do that for any event that's important to you. Damodar Mataji, you want to come up here, or do you want to, can we get her mic? Please? That one? We'll bring it to you. Arpana, can you take the mic over for her? So, those of you that look at the temple photos of the deities, you'll notice at nighttime, during the colder, rainier months, it gets cool. And Shri Gauranathai appeared in the Transcendental Dham of Shri Mayapur, where it's not like this. So devotees were inspired to make, shawls and chadars, etc., mufflers for them, for the deities and for the Guru Parampara. So Damodar Mataji is going to speak a little bit about that. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Prabhuji, can you zoom on that picture of the Lord? No? Okay. Because this picture we chose because right now in that picture the Lordships are wearing the items which were made by our devotee group here. So the muffler, the caps, and all the coverings, woolen shawls for Guru Parampara and everything. So we are trying to make it color coordinated. So we tried making the white color, distributed the work. Some Matajis are working on purple color, yellow color. So basically we are trying to make all these woolen items for the Lordships, which they can use. So we have a crochet and knitting team in place, but we are welcoming more hands to join us. If you have the desire, please let us know, because we want to make many, many more items for the Lordships. Also, we have plans to make flowers, butterflies, and a lot of decoration items using crochet, which we'll use. And then a new team, which is a sewing team. We are trying to create one. Right now, we only have Rukmini Preeti Mataji, who is heading that whole endeavor. So whoever has the interest and the skills in sewing, simple night dresses for the Lord, please let us know. You can, Rukmini Preeti Mataji, are you here? So yeah, so please contact Rukmini Preeti Mataji. Apart from sewing big items, there is also a need for repairing of existing dresses also. Many times, you need some small projects are also there. So if you have a desire and the necessary skills, please let her know. If you want to join the crochet or knitting team, you can contact me. We have a lot of seva opportunities. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hari Bol for the crochet knitting team and the sewing team. Ki Chai. Thank you. Maybe if Rukmini Preeti Mataji, if you're inspired, we can finally have dress for Shri Narsingha Bhagwan on our altar. Thank you. You're very intelligent and very capable. She knitted the cloth around Srila Prabhupada's Vyasasan and the cushion behind it. It's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, next. So, like I mentioned a little while back, that every June we the deity, Shishinitai Sachinandan, kindly agreed to allow us to serve them in 2009 in June. So ever since then, every year we appreciate them and we offer our heart and love to them by doing the flower, by welcoming them with full flower outfit. So their entire dress, their ornaments, everything is made with flower petals, etc. And then on that day, we have them receive a flower abhishek. So the flower petals are taken and then disassembled, and the idea is to the pujaris bathe them with flower petals, and then the flower petals are offered to all the devotees as prasadam. So it's a very nice event. I remember when a lot of sannyasis who have come and have done that, really love doing that. So it's a very intimate but beautiful way to appreciate that day. So last year we seemed to come with if I can have your kind attention. Last year we seemed to come up with a shortfall. I think, I don't know, it's COVID or whatever, in the amount of flowers we had for the Lord. So what's being requested, and maybe it was because we didn't request early enough, etc. So what's being requested is that if each, the goal is the flower Abhishek team, the decoration team, wants to offer 108 bouquets, not 108 flowers, 108 bouquets. Okay? So if those who have a desire to have that occur, if you can sponsor, and it'll cost $20 if a family wants to sponsor. And is a sign-up available for that? Next Sunday. So I know some Matajis last week sponsored for it. They came to me. You can always sponsor through that iPad and put in their flower abhishek, but it's $20. So that's a wonderful opportunity. It'll occur on June 15th, which is a Sunday. Okay? The decoration team, what they go is they go to the flower warehouse where florists go. Like the average person cannot go there because it's. But by going there, you can get very wonderful flowers that are not generally available. Okay, next. So I've announced this before. Upcoming visitors, you can take a photo. So next. If you so desire, our pujaris are making Raj Bhog. Obviously, every day the Lord is offered multiple bhoga offerings and multiple pujas throughout the day, up to the standard of Shri Shri Radha Krishna, every day. So that's occurring. And of course, the most prominent bhoga or food offering is Raj Bhog. So it's kind of not an uncommon tradition that devotees will sometimes sponsor the Raj Bhog offering. Why? Because then they can take that home as prasadam for their family or themselves. So it's $15 for a person, and if there's more than one person in your party, it's $12.50. The only caveat, the only requirement is that you let us know the day before, because if they're just cooking for three of them, Lord, but they're going to make for three people, three pujaris. But if they're making for more, then they're going to have appropriate groceries. Okay? And usually the items include some sort of rice, some lentils, and then some sort of bread item, whether it's paratha, puri, roti, and then a couple of sabjis and a fried item and dessert. That's pretty good for $15. So most devotees who've had it said it's very wonderful, and you're getting prasadam. So if you want it, you can take a photo. There's a tiny URL link there, okay? And there's a phone number if you want to speak to a devotee. You're being pointed to. Okay. Okay, next, please. Okay. Is Anu Mataji here? Hare Krishna, Anu Mataji. So Anu Mataji, with others, manages our gift shop, which is right here. And so there's a special discount price. She's trying to get everybody in the spirit of Sri Ram Navami. So you can obtain saris and langas for ladies and for gentlemen, dhotis and kurtas. And for children, you can get like calendars, books, children's stuffed animals, right? That kind of stuff. And for your home, you can get deity photos and incense, devotional paraphernalia. So it's at a special discount. Okay?
And also we got beautiful Ram Taiwan dolls.
Okay. And those are it, right? So, you know, all the associates of the Lord during his Leela, for little children, you know, if you have little children or you're a big adult child, that's okay. You can get some Ram Parivar and act it out. Okay, next. Okay, Prasadam prayers. So we'll have Ram sing the Prasadam prayer. I want to thank Ram for coming from spring break, and I think yesterday I saw Subu. So some of these children, youth are like in spring break. Gopal is now, you know, full-fledged adult. He's working, but he's close to the West Coast, so keep coming. Hare Krishna. So Prasadam prayers, and then you can go up the hall. Okay.
Sharira vidya ja jo hendriyata hai ka jive phele vishaya sagare tarmade jivayati lobho maisu dharmati takhe jetha kathina samsare Krishna bada dayamai karibare jiva jai swaprasadanandi lobhai seyanamrita pao Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gurna Gao Premedako Shri Chaitanya Nitai Premedako Shri Chaitanya Nitai Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Brahmane Vaishnave Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwasone Vijayate Shri Mahabhagavad Prasadam Ki Jai.
So you can name that tune. Hare Krishna. His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu. So this is only a short portion of the Prasadam prayers by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. You can read it in the songbook of the Vaishnavacharyas. Will we have the Kirtan group continuing a little bit? Okay, thank you very much.